Steve, obviously the second chance points by the Sixers were critical. How frustrating was that to see, and how much is that mitigated by missing Aaron tonight?
Oh, it's incredibly frustrating, and it's got. I mean, he would have helped, but I mean, we had enough guys to block out and make more physical plays and not get outworked on the glass. I mean, it's not who doesn't play, it's who plays. And we did two things. We let them punk us on the glass, and the other thing is we were doing a good job on Embiid, and then we had three straight mistakes in the third quarter that got him going, and we had we had him at least a chance to keep him from having a big second half when we did what we're supposed to do, and we got away from it. And that's what happens with the great players. You got to have a plan. They got to play to the plan.
1 second, Trish.
Okay.
1 second. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
If you guys are normally a low foul team, how much were the reach-ins and stuff like that a problem tonight?
It crushed us. I mean, we had three big ones when they were in the bonus there in the third quarter. Just, again, stupid. I mean, just undisciplined, slapping down, stuff that we haven't done all year. And, again, that's when the game started to get away from us.
Dan Savage.
Cliff, you don't get too many 0 for 10 shooting nights from Terrence Ross. How much of that is a product of guys still getting their legs, coming off a back-to-back, etc.?
They did a good, they did a good job on him, and he didn't get a lot of great looks. No, I mean, he's been shooting the ball well, so I don't think it's that at all. He had a bad night.
Darren Stoltzfus, WSH.
Hey, Coach, do you still feel like after the last 3 games, this team has what it takes to be successful here? I know you were really high on them earlier this week.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I told him the other day, things can go from really good to really bad or really bad to really good really quick in this league. I've been in this league for a long, long time. And you got to remember now, what you're talking about 3 games ago, three of our top 8 players, didn't play in the last 2 games, basically. So Aaron Gordon goes out. I think we're down 7 to the team that's playing as well as anybody. And we're playing shorthanded tonight, as were they. But, they have a superstar, which makes a big difference. So we need those guys back. J.I. is not going to be here. But, our guys are working hard. We did some good things. You got to be locked into what wins. The disappointing thing about tonight is for teams like us, you can't let the other team's best players or their team play to their strengths. Their strengths are posting the ball with Embiid, Horford, and Harris. We let them do that. And they're one of their greatest strengths as a team is offensive rebounding. And we gave up very little resistance in that area. Those are correctable things. When we did what we were supposed to do, actually, we were doing a good job defensively. That's not talent. It's discipline, understanding, and executing. That's what we needed to do tonight.
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Steve, Markelle looked like he about as comfortable as he's looked so far in this restart. How would you assess his play tonight?
I thought he was I thought the other night in the second half was the best he's played so far. We had a lot of trouble with Alex Burks, and we'll watch that on the film tomorrow.
Chris Hayes, Orlando Sentinel.
Cliff, do you sense that, especially late in tonight's game, maybe even that you're seeing some maybe lack of physical condition that you might see other times in the season?
Oh, that's every team. I mean, again, this isn't. These guys are far, far away from being where they were at the end of the season. I mean, that's every team out here. So. The basketball is fine. It's not nearly what you're used to if you're, an NBA coach. But every team's in the same situation. So it's fair for everybody.
Dan Savage.
Cliff, the effort plays you're talking about, DJ seemed to give you a number of those plays tonight, both, with a big offensive rebound, putback, and a number of hustle plays. What did you see from DJ?
I thought he played, well. 5 assists, 1 turnover, 5 for 7. He's been playing well. So and you're right. No, I mean, listen, he's a good competitor. He's been in the playoffs before. He understands how to get himself ready, and he's playing well.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach.
Thanks.
I'll be back in a few.